These are my top 5 fragrances for life. Let's get into the video. Okay, man, first up, we just got such an amazing fragrance. Like, you really just can't go wrong with this fragrance, but it is a little pricey, I'm not gonna lie. So, you know, if you're not hanging with the big dogs, then you can't hang. But first up, we got Creed Aventus Cologne. This is the flanker of the original Aventus, but I feel like I like both of them, but I like this one a little bit better because it's more brighter and it's like more citrus added to it and with some orange in there. This stuff is really amazing. It's a very good everyday kind of scent. I would say Aventus, the original Aventus, is a little bit more like versatile, but this one is also pretty versatile as well for like everyday use. But this stuff is amazing. It really leaned towards more so like spring/summer, but other than that, bro, like this stuff, I'm always had this in my collection until I All right, y'all, up next we have Initio Must Therapy. This stuff right here is such an amazing, like, I feel like almost like a timeless scent, and it's really slept on, especially from the house of Initio. Like, nobody really talks about this, but this is like my go-to scent when I really don't want to smell like cologne. Like, you know, like that difference between like, okay, like a person smells good and then you have like that traditional cologne smell. This one right here, it doesn't exactly smell like anything for real, but it does smell like something, if that makes sense. This one right here, I just put on if I'm not really trying to do too much, but I still want to smell good at the same time. And it's like a fresh, creamy, citrusy, musky kind of scent. It's not exactly like Aventus Cologne. This one, it has more like a sharper citrus. This one right here is more like a creamy citrus scent. It's more of like a unisex scent. So, you know, it's made for women and men, and both can pull it off, but I feel like a man can most definitely really pull this off. All right, man, next up we have Bond Number 9 Nomad. This stuff right here is a beast. It's really slept on, like between like all the Bond Number 9s. I feel like this one is like one of the more slept on ones, and it's also one of the more like greater performing fragrances out of all of them. But this right here, it is a unisex scent. It's like a sweet floral fruity oud kind of scent, but the oud is not really exactly dominant, but you still get the oud in this fragrance. The oud is more like sprinkled in, it's more like in the background, it's real mellow for real. And like the fruitiness and the floral aspect of it with the oud and stuff like that, it all just blends together perfectly. This is a pretty good compliment gift. I think when I first wore it, I got around like maybe like 2 compliments. So, you know, if you're into fragrance collecting, you know that's not bad. Like, if anything, that's a good day. Even if you get 1 compliment, like that's still pretty good, especially as a man. Any compliment is good for real. But yeah, that's Bond Number 9 Nomad. On to the next. All right, y'all, next up we have a unfortunately discontinued fragrance, and that is Invictus Legend by Paco Rabanne. This stuff right here is like liquid gold in a bottle for real, and I think it took me around like 2 to 3 years roughly to get my hands on this fragrance because, like I said, it was discontinued, so it is hard to like really find it for real. And if you do find it, it's like a bunch of people trying to scam you and like, you know, like get one off you for real, because they selling these for almost $200, and it's not worth that for real. Like, yeah, it smells good, but $200 worth is kind of crazy. But this scent is more just like a sweet, warm, woody scent with some like aquatic notes in there. It smells like it's almost like a blue shower gel kind of scent. You know, like the men's body wash, blue shower gel, aqua kind of scent with some sweetness, the woody aspect to it. This stuff really is amazing, and it lasts pretty long, you know, a decent time on skin. And this one right here is really a compliment gift. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I got like 6+ compliments, like easily. Like when I wore this to work like a week or 2 ago, this whole store was complimenting me, bro. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, that's Invictus Legend. On to the next one. All right, y'all, so next up for the last one for my top 5 fragrances for life, we got Prada Black. And really, out of all of them, I feel like this is probably neck and neck with Invictus Legend, but I feel like this is probably my favorite one. It's just a simple, sweet, powdery vanilla scent. You really can't go wrong with it for real. And I said about all these fragrances because you really just can't go wrong. Like, they're all so good. Yeah, like I said, it's a sweet, masculine, powdery vanilla scent. If you're not really into powdery scents, then I wouldn't really recommend picking this up. But you can go into your like local Sephora, Macy's, and go smell it for yourself and go check it out. But I do really like recommend this one, especially for like everyday usage or for like fall and winter or even date nights. This one is a really good sleeper for date nights. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. If you guys do want to join me on this road and this journey to 10K by the end of 2025, then make sure to hit that subscription button. And yeah, until next time, it's me and boy Jay. Peace out.